Pomme versus Orcane. I don't think you see this very often, if at all.
I really don't see this. I mean, there was that Indiana local a couple weeks ago where Zaro and Mutton were at, but I think I don't know if Mutton played.
Oh, Full Bloom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I guess, a regional, because it was a side event at a Smash event.
Other than that, I mean, you know, you really don't see either of these characters that often nowadays, but especially Pomme.
Yeah, ooh, nice back air. And Pomme is so light, you have to be ready for the eye at a moment's notice.
Okay, I know Full Bloom was not like a normal local, I just kind of forgot the term. I meant it more as just general offline event.
No,
Some people, like, when talking about, like, offline majors, will just call them locals. Like, it just happens sometimes. Anyway.
I mean, technically it is a local event,
exactly.
So it can be classified as a local.
Yeah.
I'd call Full Bloom more of like a regional.
Yeah.
Or...
Unfortunately, is in the off season, but you know.
Yeah, you know anyway. What else is in the off season?
Pitfall 2.5.
I'll show later. I'll show later. Smile.
Anyway, back in the set here. Erase been kind of starting to run away with this game a tiny bit. Good DI on that up air.
I think just that Orcane's raw kill power and Pomme's way are just letting him run away, but he is fishing for this kill right now, and Noir is taking advantage of that, forcing him to play out of puddle range. Nice up air.
Yeah, Orcane by nature is a character that I think gets a lot more off of like random raw kill moves than most characters. And as such, it's not that uncommon. Like, I even remember the last time Erasme played, a lot of why he didn't win the bracket was going for those raw kill moves just a little too much, getting a little too panicked about it. That
yeah, when you have tunnel vision like that, it can cost you the game, like you were saying, but random up air is going to catch that wave dash down, and now Noir has a bit of a wait to make it back. Good bubble. Both of these characters have a bubble, but...
Yeah, actually. Dang, I'm decided to connect them there. I feel like we haven't really seen too much edge guarding coming out from Noir. And,
yeah, he just necessarily hasn't had the opportunity to.
It's just tough, because that is one of the better things you can do against Orcane, is if you can put him in, like, the infinite ledge trap dimension.
True.
As long as he can't go high, his options do become, like, relatively punishable. He's kind of, the way I see his recovery, he's kind of got, like, he's got a lot of options, but they're all kind of bad. So it's not too hard to find ways to cover, like, multiple of them at once. That being said, I know Pomme's ledge trapping is really good. I do not know exactly what you do against Orcanes. So, I wish I could give more advice, but Pomme is definitely one of the characters that's pretty outside my wheelhouse.
If I had to guess, I mean, we were seeing Noir make pretty good use of notes, but you don't want to let those rip too often, otherwise the opponent can catch on and figure out the timing to go for a parry. But, Orcane just kind of was pressing buttons and was able to stuff out the Vince attempts too. It might just kind of be a bit tricky trying to force Orcane into the edge guard, but if you can, like right here, it could be so good. That's a situation where I think you'd want to use notes. We're just kind of seeing in Noir right now circle camp around Erasme, because he is very happy pressing buttons.
Yeah, really, I feel like that is one of the better things you can do with Pomme, is just trying to stay at those safe ranges, use float to make it hard to contest you. And Orcane's a character that, like, a lot of his vertical moves are kind of slow. So I don't usually hear about Orcane struggling to deal with flat camping as a weakness of the character, but I could see it happening in certain matchups.
It's also probably pretty stage dependent.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, on a stage like here, where Orcane can, like, sorta shark with up air, but that's very committal, so the Pomme, with their superior airspeed, can just stick it out of the way. Oh my goodness, was it caught between a puddle and a hard place right there?
Yeah, there's some really interesting traps coming out here from Erase Me. Noir still hanging on here. Oh my god. Double bubble butt.
Double belly flop into a downstrung.
Yeah, and he's fair. It's going to be a lot harder to kill Orcane with them compared to the average character.
Yeah. See a down tilt come out. We are gonna see a forward air. Noir finally getting the first stock off of Erase Me in this game, but it's gonna be an uphill battle, especially because these puddles just keep coming out. Not even the bubbles, just the puddle projectile proving to be a bit hard, and the up air is gonna take that second game.
Yeah, I mean, like, Orcane can definitely just kind of mash bubbles on people if they're not able to parry it reliably. But, you know, you also just don't have to use it if you don't want to put yourself in that risky situation.
We're going to be seeing a character switch from Noir into the Ori.
Yeah.
I can see it.
From one route to another, I've definitely seen Noir occasionally try to make the Ori work in some of these, more wonky matchups, so you'll see what happens here going into Game 3 with the Ori.
I think just kind of being able to put that pedal to the metal, well, instead of having to rely on waiting for your opportunity like you do with Pomme is going to help Noir a lot. But no, Erase Me is just doing such a great job of reading where Noir's going to be and putting a hitbox there. They're namely with this fair that we're seeing, these bubble placements are very good right now.
You're seeing it come out right there, just slowly pushing Noir for that top platform where Erase can try to punish.
Wow. A puddle into the down strong will take Noir's first stock. Now Erase Me can just kind of afford to dance around with these small little neutral pokes, force Noir to commit. Try and get some quick percent. Interesting trade right there. I like the call up. Unfortunately, just let that side strung rip a little too early.
Oh, that F strong, no team up on it, so not going to be connecting.
Yeah. See a dash attack into an up air attempt, but unfortunately it doesn't quite work out. Trying to use this superior ground speed to look for an opening on Orcane, but Erase Me is just not letting Noir have it. I can especially imagine Noir right now is feeling like pretty nerve-wracked, but great recovery.
Yeah. Ori is definitely not a character super well known for their comeback factor being so light. We're seeing right there that bear killing all the way across the stage.
The up air 3's not going to kill at this point.
Yeah, I think this is another factor where, like, the not really being able to edgeguard Orcane is coming in. And he's a character kind of like Clarion, where I think even if the recovery is bad, there's definitely a harsh skill curve to learning how to edge trap it.
Yeah.
That being said, Sign, like, using Charge Sign would help a lot. That is the one hard part about picking up Ori, in my opinion, though, is just, like, getting used to Charge Sign.
Finally, the team Upstrong is going to get Noir their first stock in this game, but it's definitely a road to climb if they're able to do it.
Yeah, similar situation as last game, and with Ori being even lighter than Pomme, we're gonna have to be wary of some of Orcane's faster, scarier kill moves.
Up air sparking from Erase Me is proving to be a challenge for Noir to break past. Bubbles right on the ledge. Are we going to see an F strong? We are. If that, Erase Me moves on 3-0 to fight Bagman. Very strong showing compared to the back and forth of last set.
That is not how that works. Those are both winners quarter sets. So